Fair use act, commentary purposes only. Now, Caitlin Clark swings through Jordan Canada's head last night in the ATL Dream and Indiana Fever game, and there's an outrage of saying double standard. When Angel Reese did this, attempting to block a shot and hit her head, everybody was going off crying. Kennedy Carter in the game hip checked her, which was a flop, but she got it got upgraded to a flagrant 1 after the game. And then she did the same thing to Mabry, but everybody was outraged, right? But whenever the white athlete does something, there's no outrage. Fair use act YouTube, not showing the entire game, just showing things for commentary purposes only.
Numbers 3-on-1.
Look at that. Let me turn this down. Boom. Canada is laid out on the floor and no flagrant call. But Aaliyah Boston just elbowed Alicia Gray earlier and she got a flagrant call. But this girl don't get no call. Shout out to Maya Caldwell. She had a fantastic game. We're going to talk about the game, but I want to show you this. Now look at the slow-mo. No outrage, correct? None's at all. None at all. Jordan Canada is like 5. Look at her like, really? Like, no, like, come on, really? But yeah, y'all want us to respect this. I told y'all they are going to let this girl do whatever the hell she want to do. That's just what they are. That's just what they do. This would have been played everywhere. This video would have been played everywhere. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. And this is the stuff that we're like getting tired of. We're getting tired of this type of stuff because you guys aren't showing the double standard. You guys are continuously tearing down tearing down the black athlete. And I wouldn't make this stuff. I wouldn't make this stuff at all. And I don't like making stuff like this. I don't want to make videos talking about this bull crap. I want to talk about the game, but we have to call it what it is. Facts. This here on the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell showed again the resiliency, the character, the toughness, the withal to go at it and to make the plays when it mattered. They don't get no credit, and we know they're not going to get credit. Now, Caitlin had a good game. She did okay this game. She did all right. You know, we know what's up. She had a good game. She did what she had to do. She was facilitating. Defensively, she still was getting cooked. She was getting away with that offensive foul shit she does, that LeBron move, throwing that elbow out, extending that arm. Look at this. NBA legend Isaiah Thomas. Some consider him the GOAT. It's not just Carcino. There's a lot of people. Look what he did. Only WNBA player ever to record 3 consecutive 20-plus rebound games. But we want to talk about field goal percentage. You know, it's just ridiculous about the much scrutiny that people get. But that's what I'm saying. We look at it, there's no call, there's no getting upset. There's no getting upset at what Caitlin Clark's doing. Caitlin Clark is one of the dirtiest players in the game of basketball. She's always been dirty. I don't know why people act like she's not. She is. She's always been dirty. That's always been her. She's continued to do that. And people continuously overlook it, like they're overlooking her turnovers. Her turnovers never get talked about. Nothing gets talked about. She went and mugged that girl. And there's no outrage. There's no nothing on TV. And this is a dangerous game that you guys are playing. Y'all are playing a dangerous game. Y'all are playing a dangerous game by not showing this. Now, what happened in the game? Aaliyah Boston happened. Aaliyah Boston set the tone and dominated the paint. By her dominating the paint, that opened up the outside game. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. But see, people don't know basketball. People want to go outside in. When you go inside out, it's an easier game for everybody to play. It's an easier game for everybody to play. Everybody's focused now. Everybody can get the job done. People are moving. Defensively, Kelsey Mitchell plays some great defense on Alicia Gray. You also had Lexi Hole play some good tough defense on Ron Howard. Indiana was about to run away with this game by front running, because that's what they're great at. They're great at front running. Atlanta stormed back. They stopped shooting all these damn threes. They started attacking. Tina Charles reasserted her dominance. Reassured her dominance. Which I love. I'm glad she did. she had to show, look, I'm still Tina Charles. And she started taking it to Aaliyah. Now, Dantas has done a good job coming off the bench, hitting those threes. Fag Benlay got some time. Like I told you guys, Fag Benlay and Dantas are gonna end up like starting at the end of the game. They finished the game. Nalissa start, but you could tell Nalissa don't want to be there. Nalissa's tired of being there. She's just trying to get through this season so then they could let her go. They don't have to pick up her. I think this is her final year of an option. They don't have to pick it up. They can let her walk and do what she got to do. Kelsey Mitchell played big, and it just is what it is. They're going to allow the Fever to get away with offensive fouling. They're going to let them get away with defensively holding and fouling people, trying to cut. They're just going to do it because they don't have a very athletic team. You know, everybody is very grounded. So, but it's just funny. The Fever, like I said, they would get to the 6th spot, I believe. And I said at worst, they'll be in the 8th spot. But they're at 7th. The Mercury just lost. They own the tiebreaker over the Mercury, so they'll probably move to 6th by the end of the week or next week. They play Chicago Friday. That's going to be a big game, Barbie night theme. The Atlanta Dream, early on, they shot too many threes. I felt they should have got the ball more down low. They were too busy trying to jack up shots. They panicked way too fast. Jordan Canada played very sporadic at point guard. She wasn't doing the usual get inside, get the ball to the bigs, or get the ball to Ryan Howard in positions for her to score. I felt Ryan Howard didn't attack enough. She didn't get to a point. She didn't get to the elbow enough or the baseline. She didn't get there enough. She could have hit the baseline, the mid-range where the baseline at. She could have hit that shot. She didn't even get there. It was all kind of messed up after Alicia went down. Everything got discombobulated, but they were able to do well because their bench did well. Coffee came in, bringing that spark, attacking, getting to the 3rd level, and that was beautiful. Maya Campbell, Caldwell, you got to give Maya Caldwell love. Maya Caldwell's tenacity, her defense, her moving the ball, getting it to others, to other teammates, really opened it up for them. Atlanta just couldn't stop Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell just went off. Caitlin had her couple threes, had her threes from deep. Everybody was excited. Oh, she shot the logo 3, you know. It's like, whatever. I just think she's overhyped. I'm just sorry. She's overhyped. I don't see what you guys see. I just see an okay basketball player. She's okay. She has a solid team, though. Katie Lou Samuelson, she starts the game off, but her and Nalissa have started to get pushed out of the lineup, and they've been going more with Hole, Dantas, and Fag Benlay. So down the stretch, you might be able to see that happen. Christy Size has done a great job. You guys can get mad at her all you want, but she's done a great job coaching. She's done a great job with her rotations, putting people in position to succeed. Putting Hole out there when she did was genius, and putting her on Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard got a tech because Hole was fouling the hell out of her. They didn't call it. So she was pissed off. She was ready to fight. Now, do I think Atlanta makes the final spot? I think they can. I still think the Mercury going to fall out the playoffs. I think they're going to fall out the playoffs. And I think it's going to go The Fever, Sky, and Atlanta gets the 8th spot. Because I want to see that Chicago and Connecticut Sun first round. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that Fever and damn, who would be in third place? Let me look at the let me look at the WNBA playoffs. Okay, so the Liberty, Sun, Lynx all clinched their spots. So now you got the Aces left. So the Liberty would play, if the Dream got the 8th seed, they would play the Liberty. The Sun would play the Sky if they did get the 7th seed. And then Phoenix would take on the Lynx, and the Aces would take on the Storm. That would be dope. Like, straight up. That would be dope if that could happen. But yeah, the Fever came out, won the game, did what they did. It is what it is. They won. Who cares? I mean, it's like we already know what's going on. Like, if you're still blinded to what's going on out here, then you just don't want to know what's going on out here. And that's your prerogative. You don't have to, you don't have to go along with everything. You could still be stuck in no man's land or in la la land. And that's fine. But me, I see it for what it is. The Fever had a lot of good ball movement. Defensively, they held the paint down. Aaliyah has gotten better and better. Especially, what is this? Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. But yeah. Gotten a lot better. She's doing her thing defensively. She's showing a lot of leadership. I think people ought to start giving her flowers. And this is why I said that I think she's in the top 12 best players in the league, because she is. Kelsey should not be no damn top 25. Like, that's such a travesty. That's such a travesty. Hopefully, hopefully we can continue to get some great games down the stretch. Now, the next game, the Liberty were visiting the Phoenix Mercury, and I hate the Phoenix Mercury because they are one of the most discombobulated teams I have ever seen. It's like 1 minute they look like they're a juggernaut. They can't be beaten. Next minute, they just look like a sack of shit. That's what they look like, a sack of shit. They look like a sack of shit. And it's not me trying to be disrespectful and all of this. They just don't look good. They don't. All of a sudden, they play good, but they can't put it all together. They were in the game for most of the game. They could have actually won this game. This game was theirs to lose. The New York Liberty didn't play all that well. Stewie did her thing. You had Febich hit a corner 3 down the stretch. Jaquel Jones did okay. She got her rebounds and scored. She was getting put to work by Griner all night. Sabrina hit some big threes down the stretch to help them out, and Stewie just closed the door on them. Kalia Copper, I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's not feeling it down there, or I think Kalia Copper, her game is in Phoenix, but I still believe her heart's in Chicago. I just don't see the same Copper that I saw that was playing in Chicago all these years. Even though she's playing probably better statistically wise, like her game and her both sides of the ball, offense and defense, listen, I love it. She did a great job, but I just don't see the fire in her like that. But when she talks about being in Chicago, or she always brings up Chicago, it's like she's about to cry because she misses it. And I keep telling people, sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. Yeah, y'all were playing in rec centers and all that, but still, they loved you. You know, it was hard for them to let you go, but they got Kennedy, they got Angel, they got Camilla, so they're on point. They're going to be on point. They're going to be on point for real. And that's dope. So I like that. You know, we'll see. You know, but the New York Liberty, the thing about the Liberty is their stars don't have to play all that. What they're so good is their supporting cast. Lainey Hamilton just came back. She was key defensively on Natasha Cloud, Kalia Copper. Sometimes she'll switch to Diana. Diana, to me, her playmaking skills is second to none. She did a great job playmaking. But Natasha Cloud was the big dog. Her and Griner did the best they could to keep this team afloat. Celeste Taylor did a great job defensively, but offensively, you know, she had a couple good and a couple bad. You know, nothing against her. You know, she's a solid player. Like I said, I love Natasha Cloud's game. I think she's a solid point guard. She knows how to control the pace of the game. She's a floor general. And this is something that I try to tell people. You know. I try to tell people that. You know, you gotta know how to keep everybody in line. You gotta learn how to keep everybody, you know, in their place. You know, that's facts. Now, what can Phoenix do? I think Phoenix is going to Phoenix, you know, the way they're playing, they could make the playoffs. I don't think they could. I think they might fall out, but I might be wrong. But Phoenix is too up and down. If they keep playing up and down, because see, they still got to play the Sky at the end of the season. The Sky could mess around and just beat them. Because the last two games, the Sky looked like they got it figured out. You know, they know who to play. They know what to run now. They just got to minimize the turnovers and minimize, you know, the stagnant offenses. So, but the bench is what's killing the Sky, is the bench and the guard play. If they could clean that up down the stretch, you know, it ain't going to be perfect, but just make it, you know, decent, then helps. You know, it'll be on and popping. It will be on and popping. So that's what I think. I think you know, I think they'll turn it. I think they'll turn it around. But I just don't see Phoenix. I think Phoenix is gonna fall out that spot and end up falling either the 7th or the 8th. But I thought they could fall out the playoffs, but I'm not sure about Atlanta. If Alicia Gray's not right down the stretch, they're gonna be in trouble. And plus, Atlanta's not very consistent, you know, at all. You know, they're not very consistent. You know. But that's what I got on my recaps. New York Liberty won the game because they tightened their defense up. They're Phoebich, Hamilton, Thornton. They're just matchup nightmares because they can also handle the ball, they can shoot the ball, and they could defend. Like they could defend well. They can switch off on any position. Jaquel Jones, if it's not going for her, she basically can bring the ball up and look to facilitate, look to run the offense, which opens it up for Stewie and opens it up for Sabrina. Stewie's defense on Kalea Copper, Natasha, her ability to switch between 1 through 5 is very unique. This is why I have her rated over Diana Taurasi. Because she does a lot more, and to me, she's more skilled than Diana. She does a lot more things to me without the ball than Diana does. That's just my opinion. But yeah, that was a solid game. I thought Brittany Griner did okay. Brittany Griner, my issue with Brittany Griner is she doesn't play with a motor. If she played with a motor, like if she had Angel's motor, man, she'll probably be the greatest player of all time. But she don't have it. And too many times people are just, you know, they're falling behind and they're not coming back, they're not executing. And like I said, I don't believe they got a coach. I believe that guy is he's just there for Diana Taurasi. Like Diana Taurasi wanted him. Other than that, I don't really see him really doing anything personally. That's how I look at it. But let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about the game. How did y'all feel about it? Like, love, or nay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link in the Cashapp to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also not only donate there, you could donate to the Zelle. You can go to Zelle. You can find me. You can find my account, get that number off of my description box. That's for Zelle. Put it in the search engine and you'll find me. You guys can also super chat. We do have super chat going. You guys can also sign up to the Patreon, $3 a month. And then we got I'm on Rumble, also the DZ Report. Check them out. So you know, That's about it. Shouts out to Carcino for life. Shout out to Scrub Zero. Shout out to Jose Rodriguez with Jag Sports. Shout out who did it this time. C-Pen for the win. One True Emperor. Bear Theater. MDT Sports. Leaf Diggy. The Mac Mizzle Show. Fulan Speak Sports. Says Talk Sports. Quita Love Sports. Shout out to those two women. Shout out to the J Spot Network. She's doing her thing too. That's about it, man. If I missed you, I apologize. I'll get you on the next video. I'm out. Deezy.